The part with the dogs here can be pretty random, so you have to be kind of careful and somewhat lucky at times. Obviously I want to take your handgun out for this. Don't use the survival knife unless you're one really bad dude. And you want to, like, you know, make sure that you start shooting at these dogs as soon as they get in your field of view, which I know is hard because of the camera angles in this game. What's random about this is that sometimes you'll knock these dogs down by shooting them, sometimes you won't. And sometimes they will completely mangle you and get you down to critical levels of health. Sometimes they won't attack you as much as run around you like idiots. So they're a pretty random enemy here. They're called Cerberus, by the way. And yeah, they're a common enemy in the series. Anyway, you just simply inspect the key and all of that, and you get the imitation of the key. That's an imitation of the armor key, which we'll be getting very shortly. You can also get some supplies back there, some green herbs, I think. I'm not sure if they're in normal mode, but I didn't really look. Anyway, discard that dog whistle, because you definitely don't need it. I don't know why the game asks you if you want to keep it. It should have just gotten rid of it for you. Anyway, I take this way because it's safer. It's a safer route. The other way is pretty dangerous, so I don't recommend it. Taking the long way around is a lot better. Anyway, those crows will not attack you, by the way, so don't worry about it. If you attack them, they will attack you, but you're not going to attack them, right, so you'll be fine. That's the first Crimson Head, by the way. Yeah, you don't have to worry about him too much. We don't normally have to pass through those halls, so we won't be bothering killing him. Unless we find ourselves having to, which I doubt it. Anyway, you simply place the imitation of the armor key into that slot. As soon as you take the armor key, that is. And then you will not be hurt by the evil shield spike metal guys. Yeah, elaborate traps in this mansion. It's pretty uncanny. All the trouble that these guys went through to make sure that nobody gets Umbrella's secrets. So yeah, just keep going this way. This way we avoid the Crimson Head and all the other zombies that may attack us and kill us. So if we take the long way, we'll be safe. Yeah, so you could take the short way and take all that risk, but why bother? That's that zombie, the first zombie we saw in the game. He spawns over there now, and you won't have to worry about him for a little while. He's not too big of a threat. He's only a bit of an issue if you have to pass through that hall quite a few times, which you probably will have to pretty soon. Yeah, so I'm expecting it so that you can tell it's the armor key, so that when I'm using and opening doors, you know what key needs to be used for it. And I'm going to be opening the other door as well, just because I can. So now I'm going to go back to the item box once again. Or am I? No, I'm not. Scratch that entirely. Now I'm going back to the item box. Alright. So Wesker supplied you up with some new stuff. One of the very few people who actually help you as Chris is Wesker. Thumbs up to Wesker. And, yeah. So he gives you a bunch of supplies, which is much needed, of course. But he could have spared a little more, you know. I still feel Wesker cheaped out us a bit. Quite a bit of handgun ammo now, for sure. Oh, and for the record, in case anyone would like to complain in the comments about me talking in this game, having commentary, and during the cutscenes and whatnot, I have one word for you. There are other people, well, not one word actually, more like a lecture, so to speak. There are other walkthroughs on this website called YouTube. There are plenty more walkthroughs that have no commentary in them, and are of decent quality. So, you can by all means watch those instead. King Scotsman, in fact, has had a Chris walkthrough for probably like a year or more. I think he's had the Chris walkthrough ever since I started, or I finished the Jill walkthrough. And it's actually pretty good, I think. You may pick up on a few things from watching his videos as well. So I recommend checking King Scotsman's videos out. I will put a link in the description so that you can check out his videos as well. And those don't have commentary, at least not for the Chris one. I don't know if he does commentary now. So yeah, there you go. There's your lecture, your information. Anyway, so I'm making a lot of trips to the item box because there's a lot of stuff in these rooms that need to grab and put into the item box for future use. So there's a lot of trips. That's the thing about Chris, you have to make so many trips to the item box, otherwise you are totally messed up later. Yeah, see, these old keys get used up just like that. There's only so many, you know. For the record, I will make this clear. You don't have to go in this room. This is an optional room. You don't ever actually go in here. You have two choices here I'll give you. I don't know if there's any more old keys. So I don't know everything about this game. I know a decent amount, though. Yeah, there's a choice here you have with that key that you just got that I just used. And, you don't have to open this door, so you could potentially go grab the shotgun for yourself, and use the old key to open the door. So you could use that old key on getting the shotgun instead of going in this room. The trade-off would be that you don't get the Magnum, because this whole puzzle here with the beast specimen and all that gets you a wind crest, which allows you to finish a puzzle that gives you the Magnum later on in the game. So it's pretty much a choice between shotgun now or Magnum later. I definitely went with Magnum later, shotgun later, so I found that to be the best way to go about things. If there are other old keys, which there probably are, and I just haven't found them, then, you know, by all means, if you know where the other one's at, you can probably do both. But I'm not sure if that option's available in the Chris walkthrough. Or the Chris playthrough. Anyway, I fumble a bit with this puzzle, so my apologies. I probably should have edited this a little bit better. Anyway, the puzzle's not really hard. You wouldn't even need a walkthrough to figure this one out. I don't think this one's pretty much trial and error, or no trial and error if you know your stuff with this. So there's the wind crest and a wasp/bee whatever thing that go along with it. Wow. He didn't kill it. That's pathetic. He even threw it to the ground and it still didn't die. Man, Chris, that's weak. Obviously, these two items are going into the item box soon. And I'm grabbing the green herb now. And I'm going to obviously combine the two together to make the green and red combination. Mixed herbs. Yeah, mixture of green herbs and green and red herbs, as it says. Very effective. The green-red herb combination is like a first aid, so it fully restores your health. Very powerful, very useful. I also put the sword key into the item box right now, I think. You see what I'm doing. Yeah. There's like one other door in the mansion that opens up the sword key, but I don't think we ever have to go in it, so... Anyway, here's a sped-up version of me attempting to do this puzzle and eventually succeeding. Not a hard puzzle either, trial and error. Yeah, if you follow what I'm doing, you'll eventually get it. Eventually I do get the correct solution. Anyway, the idea behind this puzzle is to essentially push these guys in and make sure that they don't come out when you do it. So, yeah, so I eventually got it. Hooray. And that gives you access to a jewel box. And by the way, if you press that switch when you didn't correctly do the puzzle, it will release poison gas and hurt you. And probably poison you as well, which will lower your health in increments. So not exactly a smart thing to do. Anyway, the jewelry box, yeah. So another puzzle here, very simple puzzle. I think anyone could figure this one out. Yeah, that easy. That easy.